All right, here we go. Question number 3 from our Precalculus, homework number 11 in MyLab Math. We have another Geogebra question where they want us to graph a circle given in general form. So we're going to need to click the link to open the Geogebra window. And once that opens up, that may be a little bit hard for you to see, so I'm going to recopy that over here in my Scratch work. They give me the equation x squared plus y squared plus 0x. Now I'm going to skip that term because 0x, that means no x's, and I don't really need to write that. Minus 6y minus 16 equals 0. And in order to graph this circle, we're going to need to convert from general form into standard form. So in other words, we're going to need to convert this equation into x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And the way you do that is through completing the square. So since the x squared is the only x variable in the equation, we're just going to bring him down. The y squared also has a companion of minus 6y. And so there we're going to need to complete the square for the y's. So we're going to put plus, and we're going to leave a blank for the constant that we come up with from completing the square. The constant that they gave me, we need to move to the other side, which will make that a plus 16. And remember, whatever you add to one side, you have to add to the other, so we need to account for the completing the square. Now then, if you remember completing the square, we're going to take half of the coefficient of y. Half of negative 6 is negative 3. That number gets squared, and that completes the square. Again, we need to add the 9 to both sides, and then we can factor. So our new trinomial here for the y squared, if you recall, completing the square gives us a perfect square trinomial. So that would factor as, in this case, y minus 3 quantity squared. On the other side, 16 and 9 gives us a 25. And at this point, we are in standard form. So again, I'm going to write the formula so that you can see how the terms line up. That is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, so what would the value of h need to be so that this term simplifies to only x squared? Well, that would indicate h would need to be 0. And in order for y minus k to be y minus 3, again, that would indicate k needs to be 3. And what number squared makes 25? Well, if r squared is 25, then r must be 5. So here we have our center at 0 and 3, our radius of 5, and now we can correctly graph the circle. Dragging the center first to 0 and 3, and then we want to move this dot up so that it's horizontal to the center, and we want to stretch that out so that the radius is 5 units away. And we're going to check, and we're done. So please don't forget to click Save and Submit so that that updates your progress in your MyLab Math. If you have any questions or comments about anything covered in the video, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me, and thanks for watching.